Hello and welcome, dear children. Let us understand a new topic of grammar today, that is idioms, phrases, and proverbs. Let us first begin with phrases. What is a phrase? A group of words which makes incomplete sense is called a phrase. That means it does not give us the complete meaning. Only half meaning is conveyed by the phrase and not the complete one. Second, a phrase is a part of a sentence. That means a phrase is not a complete sentence, but it is a part of a sentence. The next is a phrase does not contain any subject and a verb. Usually we all know, children, that a group of words which gives a complete meaning is called a sentence. Usually a sentence, we all know, it consists of a subject and a verb. Phrase is also a group of words, but it does not have a complete meaning. And at the same time, it does not consist of a subject and a verb. Let us understand in detail with the help of examples. The first example, he was eager to eat dinner. The second is, you have been sleeping for a long time. Third, it was a story as old as time. Number 4, eating ice cream on a hot day can be a good way to cool off. As I have said, children, a sentence gives us complete meaning. Then it also has a subject and a verb. But here, phrase does not have a complete meaning. Now, let us find out where is the phrase in the given sentence. To eat dinner, if you see in the first sentence. Then second, for a long time. Third sentence, as old as time. Fourth one, can be a good way to cool off. All these are part of a sentence. When a phrase joins the sentence, it gives a complete meaning. As soon as you remove or separate the part of a sentence from the phrase, the sentence becomes incomplete. If you see the above phrases, you will find that phrase is also a group of words, but it does not give us complete meaning. At the same time, it does not consist of subject and a verb. Now let us understand why are phrases so important. Phrases are important in speaking a language. Then it helps us to speak effectively by using few words, or we can convey our messages effectively in a very short period of time. Now, let us have a look on the next sentence. The apple of one's eye. Does it mean that the person actually becomes the apple? That is, the fruit of somebody's eye? Actually, no, it does not mean so. It actually means a person who is considered as a favorite. Let's see the other example. To hold one's horses. Now again, does it mean to hold somebody's horse here? No. Then what does it mean? It means to be patient, to be careful while saying or doing something. If you have seen carefully, children, the meaning of the above example is completely different from the meaning of the individual words used in it. Such group of words are known as idioms. So how can we define idiom? We can define an idiom is an expression or a group of words whose meaning is completely different from the literal or actual meaning of individual words. That is, there is a difference between the literal and the implied meaning. Now let's have a look on some more examples. It is raining cats and dogs. Does it mean that there is rain in which cats and dogs are falling from sky? If we take it literally, it will mean like that, which is actually wrong and very funny. But it actually means it is raining heavily. So, when we take meaning of a sentence in an implied manner, it is called an idiom. Let's see one more example. Bite off more than you can chew. It doesn't mean you bite more than a mouthful of a cake or something else and then struggle to chew. It means you try to do something that is too difficult for you. Children, today we have learned idioms and phrases up till now. What is the similarity between idioms and phrases? Yes, they both are the part of a sentence and they do not form a complete sentence. Now, let us see the rules for idioms and phrases. First, we shall talk about idioms. Its meaning arises from common usage. It can be used even without a sentence to complete the meaning. That means, even if the idiom alone is there, we can understand the meaning of it without a complete sentence. For example, it's a piece of cake. Does it mean to have a small piece of cake here? No. In fact, it means something easily accomplished. For an example, the boy found the project to be a piece of cake because it was incredibly easy. Now let's see about the phrases. It's a small group of words that have a meaning when taken together. Second, it needs a sentence to complete the meaning. Now if you see here carefully, idiom can stand alone without a complete sentence. We can understand its meaning. Whereas if you look at a phrase, if it is alone without the sentence, it does not give the complete meaning. So it needs a sentence to complete its meaning. For example, the situation is getting out of hand. Now this is half, only a phrase. So it doesn't give a complete meaning over here. So to complete the meaning of this phrase, we need to put it in a sentence. For an example, we can say, the police is trying to stop the riots, but the situation is getting out of hand. So you see, when the previous part or when we have put the phrase in a sentence, then only we can understand its complete meaning. I hope children, everybody have understood today's topic, which was related to idioms and phrases. Now what are proverbs? We are going to study in part 2 video. So your homework is to find at least 5 idioms and 5 phrases, and after finding the phrase, you have to put it in a sentence. Thank you children.